Oi, oi, you beautiful people. It's the old Cockney Burner down here in Otty, Florida. Otty, because it is Otty. And it's all about getting real. Yeah, it's a bit warm here now, a bit humid, yeah. This one I kind of got inspired by the Grom. It's all about titles. Yeah, if you go and check out Grom's video where he's changing sides, or so he says in the video. It's a good one, it's a good one. It got me laughing. There's a newsreel on there that got me going. I was laughing my arse off. And then we got into a bit of a chinwag. And we got into talking about the company that's kind of like, he's got in on the team, which I wanted to talk about. And he says to me, I applied and I got on the team. I'm like, what? But then says, yeah, but I said to him, I don't know if I really qualify as a surfer. Yeah, there was a bit of a silent pause. And then I'm like, what? I'm like, what? What do you mean? What are you talking about? Anyway, how I got onto this, the wanting to do this podcast was God, I wish I could remember which. I want to flick out of here. As once I mention all these bits and pieces, I'm going to flick out of here. Actually, what I'll do is I'll put the YouTube channel video in the description so you can go and have a look at it. But it's a real good one, and I've become real good mates with this fella. And just through starting off communication through YouTube. And I got hooked up on his channel, just watching an everyday fella, which again, go and check his channel out. Anyway, this guy, his name's, he goes out, I don't know if he's out there as just the Grom or 30-year-old Grom or, I don't know what, I think he's I call him Gromstar, I call him all kinds of shit, but his name's Martin. Martin. Oh boy, his name's Martin. I got my wife to say that last night because anybody who knows me well knows my wife's American, and she's originally from New Jersey, but moved down to Florida when I think she was 12. I might have that wrong, but I got her to say it last night. I'm like, I started laughing, and anybody that knows will know. what I'm doing. Anyway, so on that video, he's like, he's mucking around a bit and saying how he's swapping sides from the Ben Gravy team over to this team, which do the Daisy Cold Water Surf Cream. Now, I don't know whether that's let me go up here and see if that's the actual Daisy Cold Water Surf Cream. Is that the name of the company? I'll put them in the description as well, by the way, because they're a Scottish firm for surfers. And when he started telling me, when Gromstar Martin started telling me about this cream, I'm like, ooh, that sounds kind of something I wouldn't mind putting on my boat race, oi. It's all organic, shea butter and virgin coconut oil, and go and check them out. Daisy Cold Water Surf Cream. Anyway, he gets on the team. Hang on, here they are. Look, handcrafted with love on the island of Lewis, Outer Hebrides, which is fucking way up there, guys. Go and check out where that is on the map. It is up there. So when you're complaining about it being a little bit nippy down in the south bit, it is fucking cold up there. Oh, dear me. Yeah, it's 100% natural vitamin E oil, vegan. I mean, come on, guys. I mean, this sounds like sounds like a winner. And I'm all about, I'm all about getting real. I'm all about getting real on this channel, and this is about getting real, and it's all fucking. It looks like the shit to me. So it looks like something I wouldn't mind putting on my boat race. Put it that way, and because it's got everything there, I wouldn't mind trying it out in Florida and all. I wonder if it's good up against the heat. I don't know, because like I say, they are cold as balls up that way. But anyway, so he gets in, he says, yeah, I applied for that team. And I'm like, oh, yeah. Getting back to the Gromster story. Hang on, drop a rosy to wet the old lips. Give me a sec. Ah, lovely jubbly. So I said, so what's going on then? So he goes, well, I had applied to them before, but... he's like, I didn't really qualify, and I'm like, what are you talking about? You don't really qualify. He's like, well, and then he goes, but I got on the team, and he goes, and I said to him, well, because they mentioned a few things like, hey, I think you're fucking good, like, so Gromster goes, well, he goes, I've surfed and got caught up in a pipe in New Jersey. I've surfed in Hawaii. And, the other part of that resume is, and he did all this within the year, he surfed a freaking storm here in Florida and all, because I was on the beach with him, my wife and I, looking at him going, what's he doing? And they're like, you're more than quality. Anyway, he gets on this team, but then there's the doubt that creeps in, isn't there? Like the old freaking, the old bloody, am I? The title bit, am I? Is that what I am? Can I call myself that? Can I call myself that? Yes, of course you can. I mean, it's freaking, I'm not saying that's what he was saying to me. That's what I'm just freaking, it's what we do in our head. This dude has got, listen, this freaking dude, to me, it's like what I say to my guys about, you have the mum and dad title, but that's what it is. It's a title. All it means is they had a baby, maybe you or something, right? And they have a title, but it don't mean that's what they are. So I find it's about the drive, the want, the connect with the universe and the spiritual outlet part of it. It's respecting the ocean. It's about sitting in the water and even if you don't catch a wave, it's just a part of being in that surroundings, the zen, the very thing that connects to the mind. Some know what it is. Some are always in search for it. But if you love what you're doing, there's a whole being to that. You're not thinking about what you can make or money or it's just a thing. It's like it has a heartbeat. It's a very thing where I loved what I do with my guys. It's the same thing. It's like it has its own heartbeat. It's it's like my guys, they say, oh, my therapist and that. And at first it used to hit me because I'm not. I call myself a guide, but I've been called it so many times and I take it with so much pride now when somebody says it, even though, like I say, technically on paper, I'm not a degreed person. I do things completely differently, but it's, when you get that little bit of doubt, you doubt yourself because it's like, oh, I haven't got that title or I haven't earned that title. And it's like, what the fuck are you talking about? It's like my therapist that got me into my work, Judith, lover. When I was struggling with all these things, and I still do from time to time, that self-doubt, it comes in. It does come in, that doubt. And I've even had some people stand there and they go, how the heck are you doubting? And I'm like, it just is. I'm starting to find out certain things that may be there that are contributing factors with it. I'm working in, well, I say maybe, I think it's completely probably is. And I'm working in my own therapy with it all. And it's, my wife said to me today, she's like, God, blimey, because you feel it. All kinds of things happen with your emotions and shit. And my wife said to me, she goes, I don't know, do you really want to keep going, back into passes and things? And I'm like, yeah, yeah, I do. Because it's the only way. If you have a passion, again, it's a want. It's a want. You gotta want something. You gotta want something bad enough to the way you'll do what you gotta do to get it. I'm always working through a mind of peace, wanting peace of mind, wanting to be peaceful in my own mind, not having to worry, not having to doubt, being able to not get angered easily, to be able to not be so stubborn, have patience, I questioned myself once and I said, what makes someone Buddhist? Can I claim that I'm Buddhist? Can I claim that? I mean, I don't really corner myself into any one thing because, I follow, there's a lot of different things I follow, Taoism, Hinduism, all that. But again, it's a title, right? It's when someone says, well, what do you follow? We believe that we have to say a certain thing, like there's a certain criteria. There's a certain criteria that we have to match, or we have to be a certain point. Like, hey, to be a good Christian, you got to go to church every Sunday. Do you? I don't know. I don't know. I don't have the answers. And I don't think anybody really does. But I think if you have a passion and you have that want and that drive and that acting the part of, I don't know what to say. I don't know really how to put it any other way. I think it entitles you to, nobody is perfect. There's no such word, in fact. So, nobody is nobody has got it all fucking worked out and in the bag and shit like that. And if anybody's telling you that, please tell them to give me a shout because I want to pick their brains and know how they did it. So that I can do it. Yeah, shit. Right? But do I follow everything I possibly can, which is wrapped around Buddhism a lot? Yeah. Does that give me the right to call me a Buddhist? Well, I've always talked about wanting to get into a temple, which I think it's looking more, just even saying that right now, believe it or not, is I think going to be one of the answers to some of the shit that I'm working on in my head is surrounding myself with the people that I can say, what is this? And what can I do about it? And where do I go? And how do I work that within my own mind? And what is it that you can give me as far as, and I think finding a temple would be a good start. There's a Hare Krishna place that I've passed a few times and I might go to, I don't know. There's a few places, but I think it's, I didn't get to do it in my week off this week, which, to tell you the truth, it freaking crossed my mind and then freaking fluttered away because I didn't write it down. Yeah, smart. But I think that might be the next bit because, and then again, it's drawing me more into that Buddhist side, that more into that way that I'm thinking, that way that I want to be, the Cockney Buddha. That guy. Because I remember even when I got named Cockney Buddha and I thought, oh, Buddha, I'm not really, am I? But I practiced my arse off. Nobody's perfect. It's just like Martine. It's just like Grom, right? It's just like Grom. He doesn't always get to surf. He's in a landlocked area over in England. It's not freaking easy. But I tell you what, man, determination. How many people live near the beach that are surfers that say, I don't get time to get to the beach? This guy fucking makes time and gets to somewhere where he can surf, even whether that's down at the fucking in the sea or at a wave pool or something, because it's the passion and the drive that takes you there. I'd say that calls you a surfer. I'd say that calls you, I think that puts you in the right category of, being able to call yourself, because you can feel a little lost, I think. I think it can come with maybe a little bit of a lost feeling, maybe. I don't know. I'm just trying to think of how I feel when I don't say that I'm Buddhist, because I follow everything. I freaking, those that know me well out there, hey, shit, give me a shout, give me the hello, give me some love, come on. Throw me some loving comments out there, come on, or hey, throw me a comment or whatever you want to say. Throw me a comment out there. Hit that like and subscribe for me as well, yeah? Go and hit that like and subscribe for me as well. But, yeah, so anyway, Grum, you inspired this, and well done on getting accepted into the Daisy Cold Water Surf. I don't know if I'm saying that right. The surf cream. Let's see. Let's make sure. Let's go to the welcome front. Daisy Cold Water Surf Cream. All right, cool. Well done getting accepted into there. I think you have earned it. I really do. I think you're an absolute fucking nutter, walking out into storm water. I think he got wrapped up fucking on a pipe in New Jersey, on his quest across the US, which was absolutely fucking awesome to watch. It was a pleasure because he landed in Florida first, and it was an absolute pleasure meeting this fella. He's an absolute banging bloke. Go and check his fucking site out. Give him some props. Give him some love. Tell him he's a fucking good surfer, and this guy, don't doubt yourself, Grummy. Oi, oi. That's all I'm going to say. I'm getting tongue-tied. Don't doubt yourself. Go with the love of what you are and what you believe you are, and bring that into that fucking energy and that universe, and you'll go there. Oh, by the way, the guy is also a fucking absolutely banging photographer as well. He's getting into some really nice fucking work with gigs. Go and check his YouTube channel out. He's banging out there with some fucking great music gigs now. He's doing the videography and still shots. He's getting into some 35mm stuff. Go and check him out, seriously. It's absolutely awesome knowing this guy, and I'm one of those people that when I hear that said in front of me where someone completely doubts themselves, I have to remember my own doubts within myself too, but I'm one of those people on the outside like this guy looking at him going, what? Just like when I doubt myself and he's looking at me going, what? But when you got people that support you and will carry you and give you that love when it's wanted, I tell you what, it goes a bloody long way. It really, really goes a long way. And doing this podcast has helped me out as well, because I was in a little bit of a heady spot. I'll tell you the truth. Not very clever, not very brilliant, and I've been throwing my tools at it, and because I'm digging up shit within my own therapy too, and the old energy starts to move a little bit, and it's like, ooh, where's that moving? And it can get naughty. But this is one of my tools. This is one of my tools, and this is one of those where I hope it relates to you. I really do hope it relates to you guys out there. And I hope you're having a great Sunday, which is when I did this. Remember, I think through wisdom is how you get a title. I'd say that. I think, when you've had the lessons and you work through the lessons and you can connect in all different kinds of areas and stuff, I'd say you're probably connecting maybe in a lot stronger way than someone that's come out of school and says, oh yeah, this is what I am. what is it, right? There's a lot of things that we can claim that we don't, because we don't believe in ourselves. Believe in yourselves. Start that journey going. Because I tell you what, you really do not know how strong you are. And that also comes with boundaries and not having people take the piss out of you. Because people will, so it's all about the boundaries and looking after self while you're out there loving others. Remember the boundaries and love yourself too. So I hope everybody has a good weekend or a good end of their week. Hope you have a good start to your week. Love each and every one of you. Thanks for listening in. And please, please, please remember selves, yeah? Stay that course. Namaste.